Hey, Deep Thoughts with Grant Egler. This is just a moment where I share things with you that are just rattling around in my mind. And just this morning, I was watching the Momo challenge. You know this? This is a weird looking thing, and apparently they insert the videos or this into a video that like kids watch, and it tells them to like kill themselves. Like it's a horrible thing. Apparently. But here's what catches me. I see stories like this every once in a while, and there's this mom on TV this morning, and she was talking about how her kid came across this, and I can't believe that thing's out there. And the shift is she blames YouTube. Like YouTube's at fault because they're allowing this kind of stuff to happen. And in my head, when I see these kinds of stories, and they happen a lot, the thing in my mind is always like, who are these parents who are out there letting their children have unlimited access to the internet? I don't know if you know this or not, but there's some really bad stuff out on the internet. And yeah, I'm talking about people that want to like come and capture them and take them away and put them in the sex trade or whatever. But I'm just talking about things that is way too mature content for kids to be looking at. And I'm not just talking about your like little kids. I'm talking about like middle school. I'm talking about early high school. There's just something that needs to happen as a parent, and this is just like really important for every parent to understand. Every parent, every grandparent, if you have a child in your care, you need to know this. A child does not have the ability, the self-control, the self-awareness to be able to handle the power of unlimited internet for themselves, right? So if you've got a teen girl, guess what she's gonna Google? She's gonna Google like how sex works, and then she's gonna run into all the wrong answers. If you've got a teen boy, he's gonna be curious, he's gonna look up stuff, he's gonna go from seeing images that he's never seen before to seeing a full-on video of things that no man should be watching. Okay, so just as a parent, know that you love your kids, you trust your kids, you got good kids, but they still need accountability. So in our house, I'll just tell you what we do in our house. I'm not saying we got it all figured out, but in our house, screens are visible to someone else in the house at all times. Like, so if you're on the laptop, you're sitting at the kitchen table, you're in the living room, but you're not just in the living room, you're in the living room with somebody else present. If you're on your phone, it's visible. You do not go off to your room alone and do anything with the internet. And it's a serious high crime in our house if you're alone with the internet anywhere. We have our kids plug in their phones at night. Like, don't let your teenage daughter like go off to her room by herself with her phone. She can do whatever she wants during the day, but that phone gets plugged in before she goes to bed. And yes, we snoop, we access, we see what's going on. I'll tell you, some of the best kids in the world out there make really bad decisions when they don't have accountability with the internet. So, parent, guardian, anybody in caretaking with kids, you got to understand you are handing them a spiritual loaded weapon and saying, go play if you don't have access and accountability with the internet. So watch that like crazy. It may be even more important than the people they hang around is what are they watching, what are they accessing, what are they looking for, and what answers are they finding. So watch the internet. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that video. Subscribe to our channel. Sometimes we're a little goofy, sometimes we get downright serious, but we always want to challenge you with what God has to say into our lives.